yeah, I'm gonna play this one first because it looks dumb. That's just how we do it. So there was a game recently that got really popular. Well, I guess it all starts with what was it called? What was that one called where you're in the bucket? Getting Over It, right? There was the game Getting Over It, which was just built to be really difficult, or like on purpose. That was the whole point. Built to be difficult. Can I not use a controller with this game? So Getting Over It was built to be really, really difficult, and then you're supposed to be patient because if you mess it up, you go all the way back down to the bottom. It became a really big sensation in like with streamers and stuff. And so they, of course, a lot of copycats. But then there were different games that copied it in like a really good way. There was one that was like Getting Over It, but it was golf. That one was really fun. There was Jump King, where you had to do like the time jumps. You like crouch and jump. I guess it all started with Quap though, the original, right? Like silly game, awkward controls. See what you can do. And then recently there was one where it's basically just a 3D platformer, but you're climbing up into the sky, and if you fall, you're gonna fall all the way back down to the bottom, right? Bunch of drama with that game. Developer being, oh, it's too popular. Even they stole a bunch of assets, as far as I can tell. I mean, that's all. I don't know, but I'm saying that's what I read on some gaming news websites and stuff. That they'd used a bunch of assets from other games and things, and not credited them, things like that. But then that developer was like, "Oh, it's too popular. I can't take the popularity." Oh, like what happened with Angry Bird in the day. So they pulled it from the store, the Steam store. Whereas I'm pretty sure there was also issues with them not crediting certain assets used in the game. So I don't know what really happened, but it's a bit all over the place. And then I saw this demo. This is called Drive Up, and it is a driving game that is one of those. We're going to be basically just driving up, and if we fall, we're going to get screwed, and we're going to start at the beginning again. So we're going to start here. I was trying to play with an Xbox controller. Left control to rotate up, left shift to rotate down. Yeah. Well, immediately I don't like that. Why can't we just play the? It's a driving game. Who plays a driving game with a mouse and keyboard? What a psychopath. Who would develop this? When was the last time any? Oh, well, I guess people who play on consoles have to do it on controllers, but I don't know any PC gamers that would play a racing game. I mean, they'd play. I know Dom has like his actual race thing set up with the wheel and stuff, but I don't think anybody would play on mouse and keyboard. Alright, we got over to the ship. Now we've got to go up here. I did used to love these kinds of games when they were like flash games, and it was you were like the bike. You were on like a motorbike or a mountain bike, and you had to like climb over obstacles by doing wheelies, popping wheelies, and like getting over and like patiently moving a little bit forward so you didn't fall off or fall on your head and stuff. It was really fun. Those games were awesome. Flash games were the best. This game doesn't run too good. Oh, okay, well, how was I supposed to know that that was a gap? And now we'll get to do it all again. Yeah, it's this is the game. This is the point of the game. To be as awkward and annoying as possible, to annoy streamers so that streamers can rage, people can laugh. Ha ha ha. You're so funny when you get mad. And then they can get 1 million views, and then this guy can get downloads on a game that's kind of poorly put together. I guess is the hope of the developer. It's a pretty basic world they've thrown together here. But yeah, that's what that platforming game was the same. It just looked like a bunch of garbage, and the platforming was awkward at best. Wow. Okay, gotta love this. I mean, bugs galore. Like I said, like, that climbing game was the same. It just felt, I mean, it felt a little bit better than this, but it wasn't much better, to be honest. But yeah, all you need is a game to go viral. Is yeah, people to be like, ooh, yeah, look, it's funny because Markiplier got mad playing it or whatever. Germa played it, and there were 12 million sales because Germa played it. Okay, can I just die? I prefer. Okay, can we play backwards? I guess we play it backwards. Okay, now we're back to normal. Yeah, the physics in this one are probably. Oh no, the physics are probably the worst out of all of them. All of this is really, really awkward physics, but I guess they're just like the default physics of Unreal or whatever this game's made in. And like the default car controls. Except you can fly. But yeah, this is people love these kinds of games because they're annoying and because they're awkward. Some of them are fun. I mean, Jump King's really fun. Getting over it, I didn't find very fun. I just thought it was, like I say, it was just a... It was a trial in patience and frustration. But I don't think the game itself was fun. The Jump King, I actually did find the game itself fun. But I guess that's just... I guess that's, I don't know. I guess it was the design of it as well. Like, getting over it was kind of ugly to look at, I felt. I think Jump King was really pretty. Nice pixel art and stuff. Oh look, there's more stuff up there. If we ever get there. We're not gonna, because I'm gonna get to like attempt 10 and then we're gonna turn it off. I think we have a... Oh yeah, I need to... Okay, we did it, because now we know that there's something there, but we would never have known that before. So how do I make this jump? We're gonna go, what? We've got to do like a little twisty here. Got to reverse up. Hello, Vincent. Come to join us. Curious what I'm doing. Oh dear. And then we get up there. Where's up there? Driving on some rooftops or something. Yeah, not really for me. And even if it had better controls, it might be nicer. But of course, the more frustrating and awkward the controls, the kind of easier it is to annoy people. And I suppose that's the point with a lot of these games. Instead of making it like challenging. What the hell was that, Vincent? That was a weird sound. Instead of making it just challenging, I feel like they just make it, yeah, kind of annoying on purpose. But like what is going on? Yeah, of course that was gonna happen. Is there a way to just reset? Can I just press R? Okay. What if we just go wee? All right. And these boxes aren't like put together flat, so you just like blah 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 blah. So the physics is really kind of janky, right? Like we are hitting these planks on this. It's not a flat thing. We're hitting these planks, but they're not affecting us too much. So you never know what's gonna like flip your car over or what's gonna feel like a flat surface, because the design and what is a physics object are two very different things. Done. Is there a guy in the car? No, just a car. Okay. Makes sense. Doesn't make sense. Where's my guy? I guess we're gonna do this again. We're gonna go wing. Okay, that was my fault because I pressed the wrong button. I was trying to do this, and I was just like holding forward, and then I pressed like back to go up, as if I was flying a plane, but no. Still. I feel like I could be doing anything else. Jump King? I don't know. Jump King was special. There was another one actually I played on demo a while ago. Like you were a chicken that had to like fly up. You had like a double jump to fly up or something. That one was really fun as well. But ones like this that are just like ugly to look at. There's no music. I mean, Getting Over It had like kind of a narrative going on as well, you know? This one is, oh, I mean, you're bored. You're just like, let me get back to where I was. And I mean, there's nothing else happening. There's nothing else happening. I think it's ugly. The physics are kind of not great. It's not fun. There's nothing to listen to or do. I mean, it's perfect that this first obstacle here is as awkward as it is because it shows how kind of weird the physics are. They just don't track. Okay. Is this like a front? Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just awkward as hell. It just makes, there's really no sense. This is going to be our last attempt. I don't want to torture myself with this much more. I get frustrated more when something has the potential to be good and isn't. You know, we just played another demo a minute ago, which was really bad. But I don't think it has the potential to be good. It's way off. It would need a lot of changes. It would need a complete remake in order to make it good. And so I'm not frustrated with that. I'm just like, whatever, let's move on to a you know, another game. This game is the same. I feel the same. I feel like I don't have any skin in the game. I'm not really rooting for it. It's just like, I feel like it's built to be a cheap, I don't know, grab at these kind of games that frustrate people. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe someone is just, I mean, it's nice that it's a unique thing, because it is a driving one of those, which I really like. I just wish it were better. But yeah, I think it's kind of needs a lot of stuff. It's so far off. What the? You see, what is this? Like, what is going on there? Obviously, that's not reasonable. Yeah, well, that's called Drive Up, I think it's called. I'm going to give that a 1. And I think that's more than fair. Drive Up. For all the reason I said, it's ugly. There's nothing else happening besides the driving, and the driving is awkward and... I mean, awkward is not fair, because it's supposed to be a little silly, but I feel like the physics are just bizarre. They just don't really work. The design of the objects that you're driving on and the design of the physics of those objects doesn't really coincide, so they doesn't feel like what you're driving on is what you're driving on, and so you can't really predict how the car's going to behave. And like I say, it's also just kind of, there's just nothing happening. Oh, look, you can get all the way up there. That's what I mean. Like, people, this is how all these games are, you know? This is how all these games are. I just can't. I just can't. For me, no way. No way am I gonna torture myself with this. If the driving controls was better, I think this would be really fun. Because I haven't seen one of these done before. Or, well, for a long, long time. Where it is like, you know, that climbing game or Getting Over It, but it's driving up obstacles. Like I said, I used to love the Flash games, the 2D Flash games where the bike and you're trying to get over the barrels and make a jump and bunny hop across. Really, really cool. And this kind of is a throwback to that, but it just doesn't work very well yet. Anyway, so yeah, and also, I mean, it's a driving game. Not being able to play with the Xbox controller is just crazy to me. Let's drive up. Let's move on.